Welcome to An Average Indian Sports Podcast, the show where we sweat emotionally, not physically. Today's episode: Badminton, India's prime time non cricket obsession, a sport of lunges, smashes, and sideline therapy sessions. In a country where cricket is a religion, one sport quietly tiptoed into prime time, holding a racket, wearing non branded sportswear, and carrying the weight of two parents, four grandparents, and one hyperactive coach's dream. Badminton, the only Olympic sport where Indians play, train, and pay 18,000 rupees a month for private coaching in a basement where shuttlecocks fly, ankles cry, and sideline advice sounds like marital therapy. Let it go, Priya. You don't need to return everything. Today, we enter the court of India's new favorite non cricket obsession, the sport that made smashes fashionable, lunges heroic, and court coverage a full body workout disguised as family bonding. Before Sindhu, before rackets had serial numbers and price tags like iPhones, badminton in India was an outdoor survival sport. You didn't play it, you endured it. Every colony had one cracked plastic shuttle, one bent racket held together by hope, and one uncle who yelled out louder than your CBSE newsletter. Matches ended not with scores, but with heated arguments and quiet ego bruises. That was the OG Indian badminton. Then came the revolution. Not televised, just heavily YouTube. Gopi Chand, Saina, Sindhu, Sathwik. A generation turned badminton into full body warfare inside a rectangle. Academies popped up like Starbucks for sweaty ambition. Every kid with knees got enrolled. Plastic shuttles became a taboo. Suddenly, Indian Olympic hope didn't sound like sarcasm. We traded wind resistance for national resistance. Welcome to the golden age of Indian badminton. Once upon a time, badminton was what you played when the cricket nets were occupied by future failures. Now, it's a full time career with GST billing. Welcome to the era of shuttle parenting. The parents whisper, Beta, racket uthao. Like it's the new beta, syllabus khatam karo. No more uncles in lungis, just neon shoes, electrolyte powders, and Instagram bios that scream shuttler, dreamer, national level, under 11. Every housing society now has that one prodigy, Yonex bags, calf muscles at 9, and parents who have paused Canada dreams for CWG quarterfinals. And the coaches, not ex national players, former IIT aspirants who pivoted after a heartbreak and a ligament injury. We've gone from casual knock, career track. Not sure how many jobs India is producing, but we are producing backhands like it's a GDP strategy. Time for the most underrated soap opera in Indian sports, doubles badminton. India loves multi-starrers on screen, but in sport, we want one hero, one smash, one endorsement deal. Doubles require trust, chemistry, timing, which is why no one cares. Mixed doubles is gender equality with side-eye energy, the only Olympic event where good shot can mean three different things, and none of them good. You'd think in a land of arranged teamwork, we'd love it. But nope, we treat doubles like it's the YouTube ad before the singles match. Even when we win, headlines say, India wins medals in doubles. No names. Why? Because if we can't stand one person, we short circuit emotionally. So here's to the doubles players. You train like singles, move like synchronized swimmers, get treated like Olympic background dancers. Great footwork, still no endorsement deal. Every time an Indian smashes a shuttlecock, a European coach quietly updates their retirement plan. Badminton isn't just a sport, it's shuttle diplomacy with beaten China, Indonesia, Denmark, basically the entire Asian Games Committee and half of Europe. And yet, our players look mildly inconvenienced. That's India's real superpower. Winning goal with the facial expression of waiting for an Uber. Other countries win with drama. India wins like its expense report submission day. So next time India wins on court, somewhere a European journalist will type, "The Indians have done it again." And their editor will reply, "Remind me, what sport was this?" So, what did we learn? That in India, badminton is no longer just cardio, it's wrist work therapy. It's a career plan with muscle cramps. It's a cult, a coping mechanism, and sometimes a memory of childhood trauma involving wind. You don't have to follow every match. You don't need to memorize seed rankings. But next time you see a kid holding a racket like it's a lightsaber, just watch. Google the name before they win something and maybe whisper, like true Indian sports uncle, this one looks serious. Yonex bhi asli lagta hai. This has been your average Indian sports podcast. Catch you next time. Same delusion, different sport.